Mr. McGregor.
How are you, Sean? Good to meet you.
Long time to meet you.
I've never met you before, have I not?
First
Seen you
time.
around the way. I know of you. You're doing good work, so nice
I appreciate
to
you.
meet you.
We ready to go?
Straight away?
This is the Schmo with the pro, with the first man to hold two belts at the same time in UFC history. He's the face of the fight game. He's the face of the stout game. He's the face of the whiskey game. And now he's the face of the energy game.
Yes, sir.
What's the crackin', lad?
Schmowsy, what's the crack?
Conor McGregor in the flesh, Sin City, how we do it?
What's the crack, my man?
Schmow, what's the crack, my man? Yeah, what's happening? Conor, thanks for taking the call. So, I'm the Schmo. And how do you feel about last night, Conor? what's the crack, lad? Schmowsy, what's the crack?
And all good here. Rocking it with Booked Up. Team Booked Up. We're doing big things.
Team booked up, it's great to see you. What's it like to be driving a Lamborghini yacht for all of us common folk?
It's beautiful, my man. I right now, currently, it's in trek across from Ibiza to Marbella, along with my other vessel, and in preparation for Bare Fighting Championships flagship event on DAZN. So the two ships are going to be in the marina in Marbella, and I'm meeting up with my family in a few days, and I'm very excited about it. So the yachts will be there.
It's all going down next week, but who's the most worthy man to get a red panty night to be fighting you, Conor McGregor?
Yeah, no, we're looking for the date. Hopefully, I'd like to square it away with Michael Chandler. I'd like to get Chandler in. We've had our beef. It's not settled. He has a match scheduled. I'd like to fight maybe before that, or before he's recovered or whatnot. So, there's a few names in the line at the minute. There's a few names being discussed.
But what would be more satisfying for you? Getting a trilogy with Nate Diaz or the quadrilogy with Dustin Poirier?
Both of them. Both is a must, for sure. The Dustin one's not settled. It's 1-1-1. And the Diaz one is also 1-1. So, two big blockbuster matches, and I'll be excited to get them locked in.
Alex Pereira at heavyweight? We got to see it. You're calling for it the other night.
Yeah, I think that would be a viable next move for him. I think he had a difficult enough weight cut, if you could see. Now, in fairness, his coach came out and said he was maybe under the weather. He was on antibiotics. I've experienced something similar. It makes everything that much more difficult. So maybe he is fine at light heavyweight. There is one more matchup for him at light heavyweight that I'd be interested in, is against the Dagestani. But other than that, I'd like to see him go for it. Someone has to go for the three belts. It's myself or himself. And, I'm sure one of us will aspire to it in the future.
Who would Conor McGregor say is the pound-for-pound number one guy at this very moment, fighter in the world?
2024 has been Alex Pereira's year. Yeah. No one can deny that. And if we go by that, forget belts, forget any of that. It's in competition. He's 4 fights this year, 4 KOs. And his most impressive one was most recently. I'd put Alex as number one. I think he poses a lot of problems for John also. That's a dangerous style for John. But it's a decent one for him because he's not, so big. John is new to the heavyweight division. John, he had a nice one against Cyril Gane, but he's still untested at heavyweight. And I'm sure in the back of his mind, he has that thought that, some of these guys are really big. Alex is a nice one, and it's still a dangerous one though. Probably even at the core of it, it's probably even more dangerous. I'd be very excited to see that bout take place for sure.
So we got to see John Jones fight beyond the Stipe fight. But who's on your Mount Rushmore of greatest fighters of all time? Obviously, we can include you.
How many is on Mount Rushmore? 4. Hoist Gracie, Chuck Liddell, myself, and Ronda Rousey.
Well said. All right, it's time to get bucked up, my man. This is your official flavor. Here we go.
Yes, this is the orange cream. Oh, crack it open. Hoover it up. Hoover, my man. Love the suit.
I think it's time to do one thing and one thing only now that we're bucked up. All right, final message for all the Conor McGregor fans out there worldwide.
Stay tuned. We're in Marbella this week. Lamborghini yacht and big super yacht. And we got 3 world titles on the line. Musical performances from our Greenback Records artists, Kodak Kodak Black exhibit Dizzy Rascal, and 3 world title fights on the line. We've got the lightweight world title, we've got the middleweight world title, and we've got the welterweight world title. And boy, oh boy, is it going to be a war in an open-air bullfighting arena, live on DAZN Boxing. You know, it's a big one. It's our flagship event, our inaugural event on DAZN. We're coming in hot. So I'm heading from Las Vegas to my yacht in Marbella, and we're going to go watch these fights. So if you're around, you're more than welcome. Meet these athletes. These are a different breed of fighter. You know, it's the most violent sport on the market today, bar none. And our fighters are characters, you know. Our fighters, not only are they warriors, they're characters. They must be to engage in a sport like this. So, you know, I'm looking forward to it this coming Saturday.
The most iconic fighter and athlete of the 21st century. He's the pro. I'm the schmo. We're out. That's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. We took the Schmo-mobile over to the Resorts World to meet up with Conor McGregor and the bucked up team. We finally got that interview. The Schmo's been waiting years for that moment, and we got it done. And then right after the interview, Conor McGregor orders oysters. That's right. He orders oysters, and he sucked them dry. And then he invited the Schmo to come out to Spain for the BKFC event. So the Schmo's going to Spain now, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. Let's get bucked up. The Schmo on the go. We're out.